Hi there, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 men. And before we go any further, don't even want to look at the results. I want to look at the ladder, Steve. Take us through the ladder. G'day, Mark. How are you, mate? Take us through the ladder in D1 men.
Ladder first.
There's a method in the madness here.
Blackburn and Casey, 5 and 1. Warrnambool and Keysborough, 4 and 1. Geelong, 5 and 2. Latrobe, 4 and 2.
Coming good at the moment, Latrobe.
Shepparton, 3 and 2. Chelsea and Keilor at 3 and 3. Sunbury, Melton, Warrandyte, all 2 and 4. Mildura 2 and 5. Camberwell 1 and 5. Melbourne Uni 0 and 7.
Okay, so only Melbourne Uni without a win. Everyone else has lost at least one. The reason why I want you to go through that before we get into the results, there's 15 teams in Division 1.
Correct.
My calculation has it as 4 teams without an import. So 11 teams have an import, 4 don't. Those 4 are Melbourne Uni, bottom of the ladder. Camberwell, second last on the ladder.
They have an import.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll take that out. You do now. I take that out. Okay, there's 3 of the 15
Late
teams.
addition, yes, Camberwell have an import.
Without an import. Okay, so Melbourne Uni, bottom of the ladder, haven't got an import. Camberwell, second bottom, have got an import. What the bloody hell's going on down there? What's wrong with you?
That didn't throw your statement you're going to pull out here, hopefully?
Well, no. It's probably going to help it a bit.
Okay, good.
Warrandyte, what, fourth last on the ladder?
Yep.
Haven't got an import. Blackburn, top of the ladder, don't have an import. I'm telling you now, the Vikings are doing something very special down there.
Yeah, they're looking really good. There's they've added a couple of pieces from they kept the squad from last year and added a couple of pieces.
Cracking young kids coming through.
They're looking really good.
Just wanted to point that out before we go any further, Steve, because if Blackburn have been flying under the radar, no more. No more. A lot of teams invest a lot in imports. Blackburn, Aussie, homegrown, unless they've done something that I haven't seen.
I think it's not only Aussie homegrown. I think it's literally junior homegrown.
Oh, they've got a lot of great kids coming.
Their
Yes.
team list. It's Blackburn kids from the junior days.
If I had a hat on right now, I would tip the lid to Paul Langford and the crew down there because they've done a sterling job. Anyway, let's get into it. Camberwell 58 went down to Chelsea 63. Dragons had their chances in this one. Mark Fernandez 10 points off the bench. I think Matty Williams had 17 for Chelsea. Standurfer was held to 14 points in this game. So the defensive job on Corey Standurfer was excellent, Jeffo, but you couldn't get the job done late.
No, unfortunately, we had a really bad third quarter. I think they went on about an 8 or 10 zip run. At the start of the third, we had a lead at the half, and whilst we then bounced back, we can't score enough at the moment. We can't find enough.
I know you got injuries. Okay, I know that's the case, but is there any chance that you guys can string 40 minutes together? Because at the moment, there's patches that are hurting you.
I think that's what we're all asking ourselves as well.
Right. Okay. How's Arnie? Is Arnie all right?
Starting to get a bit stressed, I think.
Okay.
The good thing out of that game was Standurfer only had 14 points, and just out the back there, Jeffo said, "Yeah, I was guarding him the whole time."
That's right. He did
Couldn't get past me.
Warrnambool 114 at home. Wow. Defeated Geelong 81. Young Jackson Bentley had 23 for Geelong. That's a good sign because he's a good young kid coming through. But Warrnambool, Nathan Sobey, 37 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 blocks. Alex Gines had 31 points and 11 rebounds. Seahawks at home, always tough, Steve-O.
Yeah, certainly, and I think a Geelong side who are very good as well, so that certainly provides the past, and that 30-point margin's massive, really, in the scheme of things. Nathan Sobey's going to do Nathan Sobey things all season, so
yeah,
you're going to expect that week in, week out.
Sunbury 78 went down to Blackburn 87. Remember Sunbury had some big tallies the week before, I think. I think they were up and about last week. Certainly, Sanders had some big numbers. He had 25 in this one. Jake Spruan off the bench for 25. Brendan Truella, 22. There's been games when Brendan Truella's been coming off the bench. They've got some real depth, Blackburn. And I'm telling you now, they are a genuine contender this season.
Yeah, well, they were able to... they even lost the last quarter by 21 points, and they still
got up.
Got up. So apparently they went on, speaking to Paul... apparently they had about a 13-minute run where they just dropped about 40 points.
You called Paul or he rang you just to let you know that they...
it might have even been a bit of Facebook chat.
Oh, hello. Here we go. Buddies.
Speaking of Facebook, a little bit of social media action throughout the week. Ish Sanders. Have you ever heard of a doppleganger?
A doppel banger? What'd you call
A
it?
doppelganger.
Doppelganger. That's your lookalike.
Yes, lookalike.
Lookalikes, okay.
Got some feedback last week. Obviously, Ish Sanders was Player of the Week. Looks like the rapper Tiger, we've heard.
Who?
Tiger.
What'd you call him?
Tigger.
What'd you call him, or what?
He's a doppelganger.
Is that the one who was dating a Kardashian?
Yeah, one of those, I think. Yeah.
A rapper?
We'll put him up now. That's
What?
Ish. And that's Tiger.
What's a rapper?
A rapper. It's where they go to Subway and they help upfold
Okay, so he works at Subway.
the
A
rolls.
lot of people have said that Jeffo and I are doppelbangers, or whatever you call it, doppelgangers. What'd you call it? What's it called? A doppelganger? or something?
Doppelganger.
A lot of people said we look alike.
Look, I don't think so.
No.
No.
Yeah,
I've had,
don't see the
I don't think that's
similarity?
true at all.
If you have a doppelganger in your team, let us know. Because you were telling us... at the
No,
back,
don't say that on camera.
You
No, don't say that on camera, Steve.
He was gloating.
No, I wasn't
But,
gloating. I have
okay.
been asked a number of times in another country, not in Australia, in another country, if I'm an actor, but we're not going to mention that person. We're just going to move right along. Got a few free drinks out of that, by the way. Melton 98 defeated Mildura 81. Jason Todorov had 24 for Melton. Very good. Jeff Crow 21. Melton needed this win. Absolutely needed this win. Corey Jones 20 and 10 for Mildura. Well done, Thoroughbreds. Badly needed, Jeffo.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Patton still didn't play.
No.
Who?
Exactly.
Is Chris Patton playing this season? Is he around, or
I think he played
Heard
a
he
couple
might
of
be
games.
back this weekend.
against
I've heard he
Camberwell?
might.
They play
There's a
Camberwell.
whisper they play
No. Yeah, but no, I've heard he might be back this weekend.
Let's hope so.
Good news.
Badly needed win for the Thoroughbreds,
Yeah.
though. Latrobe City up and about at the moment. 85 defeated Melbourne Uni 65. Jordan Coleman 21. Ricky Lemons had 21 and 22. Their two imports are dominating right now, and good signs for Latrobe City. If those two are up and about, they're very good.
Yeah, well, I think the difference between the first couple of games for them and now is the big Lemon stepped
Yep.
up. He's killing it on the boards, and whereas he took a few games to settle in. So now that they've got the Coleman and Lemons combination going, they're
like
looking
it.
really good.
Yep.
Are they the best 1-2 punch in Division 1
Well,
at the moment?
not a lot of teams are allowed to import, Steve.
Oh, well, you can have an Australian
Oh,
as a
okay.
second
I
punch.
get where you're coming from. All right. Well, that's a question without notice.
Yeah, what
You've
is?
probably got to give us the chance to go away and have a think
Go and
about
answer
that.
that next week.
But we will. We'll have a think about that. Chelsea 70 defeated Warrandyte 67. Matty Williams 22 for Chelsea. Standurfer had 20. Michael Stella 15 for Warrandyte. Chelsea get a couple of wins on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Not convincing though, Steve-O.
No, certainly not. And I think their record gets them now up to 500. So it's certainly 2 wins they definitely
needed.
needed.
Not convincing though,
I was going to
Steve-O.
say they've beaten 2 teams
Camberwell and
towards the
Warrendale.
bottom of the ladder as well.
Two
so,
good teams.
Yes, including Camberwell. So Chelsea, they're probably games they're expected to win now.
They need to win those games. I think they'll be happy that they scraped through. Geelong 107 defeated Mildura 84. Good work, Geelong, to bounce back after the night before. Terence Motley got his crew up and going, 28 and 15. Corey Jones 33 again for Mildura. Well done, Geelong, on the bounce back.
Yeah, they were always going to. I mean, they're a really good side, so they were always
Tough
going
at
to bounce
home.
back after
Only
a loss.
very good teams beat them down there.
Yeah, really good teams. Really good teams.
Go on.
But
Camberwell's one win for the season.
Motley had a bit of support from the big fella Macaulay off the bench, who's been quiet all season. So it's good to see him up and about.
Casey 73 defeated Shepparton 63. James Deneve 16 and 10. Don't think Leicester played in that game.
No, he's been unwell.
Not well?
Yeah, he's been unwell.
Just the flu or something? Man flu?
yeah,
or-
man flu, I think. Yeah.
Okay, all right, that knocks you out.
Yep.
Shepparton 63, so they went down by 10. Reggie Fuller 25 and 10. Shep just aren't firing on all cylinders at the moment.
Yeah, I think they started the season like a house on fire, and so we expected them to be up towards the pointy end of the table for the majority of the year.
Well, Reggie Fuller's a stretch 5. I mean, he can play 1 through to 5, but they've had Johnny Lewis the last couple of years, who's just an out-and-out beast.
Yeah.
It may
Different
be
players.
taking a little... Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so certainly a couple dropped, but no panic signs as of yet, I'd
Okay,
say.
Blackburn 94 defeated Keilor 71. Nick George 28. When he's hot, he is hot. We've told you about that with Nicky George. He played really well in that game. Michael D'Agostino 13, 11 and 7 assists. Matty Spencer 19 for Keilor. Just shows you where Blackburn's at. They are definitely firing.
Well, Nick George came out and had 18 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And I think
Probably every single one of them from behind the arc.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yep.
Don't think he ventures inside the arc.
No, that's how he does things. Keysborough 79 defeated Camberwell 59. Aaron Abram 23 and 19 for Keysy. Now, you're the best amongst the three of us to answer this question. Keysy come up a division. They've done very well.
Yeah.
Had a great start to the season.
Yeah, I think
Tell
that's
us a bit about them.
surprised a lot
Let's
of
give them
people.
some love, Jeffo.
They're they're really tough. They've got a pretty deep squad. All their
Here and they're big.
yeah, big
and-
more so out this way.
Yeah, brutish. Brutish.
They're a good side, and that Abram, he's a beast. He can play. He plays points sometimes. He defends the 5. But they've got scorers coming off the bench, which also you've got to be ready for.
Yep.
They got about 3 or 4 shooters.
I think a lot of people underestimated Keysy this season.
Probably. But I mean, they've kind of made a statement now, so I don't think anybody will really underestimate it from here on out because they're up at the top of the table for a reason.
Yeah, they are. They're doing very well. 4-1. Let's have a look at round 6 games coming up. We've already spoken about the ladder. Camberwell take on Blackburn.
Camberwell.
Okay.
Nice one to come up against Eddie Blackburn. are
Bouncing
flying.
back, and we're going to ruin their run.
Okay, fantastic. You and Paul going to just a little bit of Facebook love before the game?
Maybe.
During the game?
No, I already asked him what are the tips to beat your side.
Right, okay, fantastic. And gave you an answer?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Vikings for me.
I think Vikings might get up there. Very good at the moment. Keysy take on Casey. Nice game. Talking about Keysy up and about.
This was one which I thought it's probably game of the round there
Yeah, I
or
agree.
thereabouts, both at the top. I've gone with Casey in a very close one.
What do you reckon, Steve? Do you give Keysy any chance?
Oh, look, I do. I do give Keysy a chance. If they haven't flown under the radar after this week, they're kidding themselves if they win. But I think Casey will just get over the line.
I'm in doubt. Keysy at
And when
home.
in doubt-
Keysy at home are a very good team on their home deck at Springers. When in doubt, tip the home team. So that's the method I'm going with. I've used it for 8 years. I'm sticking with it. Warrnambool take on Mildura. Get on the Seahawks at home. Nothing more certain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm in agreement.
Geelong take on Sunbury. Good game. Important game for Sunbury.
Geelong, they just got more weapons.
Don't
I think.
tip against
Some
Geelong
have been
at
a
home.
little bit average on the road.
Yeah,
if my
I
memory
agree with
serves
that.
me
No, I
correct.
agree.
So I think Geelong at home as well.
Don't tip against the Supercats at home. Latrobe, Chelsea. I'm going Lenny Lemons and the boys down there on Saturday. I think Latrobe will get up in that one. Any takers for Chelsea? Chelsea haven't impressed me yet.
I put Chelsea just as my tip.
Really?
Prepared.
Maybe it's because we just played them last week, I haven't seen Latrobe.
Oh,
but
here's their
I'm
chance to impress
I'm going
Chelsea.
They've won 2 in a row.
Okay.
It's going to be a sour night for Chelsea.
Oh,
because,
great work, Steve.
Lemons and Latrobe's going to win.
Melton take on Shepparton. Melton good last week.
Uh,
I'm going Melton at
Well,
home.
if there's mail that
Patton's
Patton's
in.
coming back in, be a very nice addition.
Patton's in, Steve.
Yep, so
He's
Melton.
in.
Melton.
Melton.
Melbourne Uni, Warrandyte, get on the Venom. Both teams desperate for a win, by the
Yeah,
way.
I was going to say
Desperate
both
for a
towards the
win.
bottom. I
Get on the Venom.
think who have them at Warrandyte?
Steve-O,
okay, fine.
get on the
Warrandyte,
Venom.
Yep.
Warrandyte.
Yes. Chelsea, Keilor. I think Chelsea at home. What do you guys have to think so much
Because
about this? It's
Keilor are
not
not a bad
hard.
side.
They're not a bad side, but they won't be as good as Chelsea at Chelsea.
Oh, well, I'm going to tip Keilor then.
I
God help
tipped
me.
Keeler as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No love for Chelsea.
Oh, they're playing the night before. They might be a bit
Okay,
tired.
all right. Oh, a bit tired. Sunbury take on Warrnambool on the road. Warrnambool, yes or no?
When do you ever
At Sunbury, come on, hurry up. It's a doppelganger. Sunbury or Warrnambool?
Warrnambool.
Warrnambool.
Warrandyte, Keysborough. Keysy will win that.
Keysborough.
Yeah, I think so as well. Blackburn and Shepparton. Blackburn
Blackburn.
to continue their winning ways.
Blackburn.
They're up and about and they're bloody good.
Bounce back after the loss the night before.
Fantastic. Get out there and support your teams. Enjoy it. Round 6 coming up. We'll catch up with you next week on Doppelganger TV. Ganger.